Oh guys, what's up? It's Blackheart here and welcome to a new video. Today, a very simple video. We're gonna make a final tier list for Tekken 8 in Season 3. Nice. So, as you can see, I already made it for you guys. You can check all your characters yourself. I'm not gonna go into detail of every single character because, of course, we have plenty of characters to talk about and the video will be too long. And honestly, guys, most of my opinions on the cards are the same since the beginning of the game. And honestly, nothing much changed. But as you can see, there are some interesting positions I will talk about. And as you can see, basically, we have 4 different tiers. That go from super broken to the bears, which I don't think like they're particularly scary right now. Don't get me wrong, the bears are still fucking insane and they still have a lot of bullshit. I just think that right now they're not as scary as they used to be before, and you have a lot of counterplay to the bears right now, so they're not like the most urgent problem to fix in the game right now. So again, we have different tiers here in this tier list, and I basically ordered in some way only the top 10 characters, but again, there's not much difference between all these characters. And as you can see, probably maybe the first character we got maybe discussed a little bit is Kunimitsu. So people would say already, oh my god, did you really put her top 5? Absolutely yes. I think the character, maybe I'm exaggerating, but I think the more people realize how strong she is, the more we'll see her in tournaments more and more and more. Because Kunimitsu is an absolute menace, and I think she's absolutely insane. I already explained you guys in the Kunimitsu video why I think so, and I still think that, and I still believe that. I think Kunimitsu is absolutely insane. And the more I play with the character, the more I realize why. She has very good damage. She has everything you need, basically, in the character. Like, most people say, yeah, but her combo damage is so low. Yeah, but she has insane wall carry. And her combo damage, honestly, it's fine. Like, yeah, it's a little bit undertone, but it's because we are used to, I don't know, combos killing you in one interaction. That's why Kunimitsu's combo damage seems so low. But actually, her combo damage is just fine. So really, I would suggest you guys to stop. Even though, for example, even Clive's combo damage, honestly, it's not so high. Honestly, his wall combo is probably one of the lowest damaging in the game right now. But still, you see Clive as a broken card, because maybe you gotta understand that a card is just more. It's more than just how much damage does he make. You know what I mean? Like, a card is not only the damage he makes. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, for example, just to make a quick reminder, Lucky Chloe used to do insane amounts of damage. Insane amounts of damage. Like, her damage was absolutely nuts in Tekken 7. Was she top tier? I wouldn't say so. Because, again, what makes a character strong in this game is, and in Tekken, generally speaking, it's not only the damage, but also the fundamental tools the character has. And Kunimitsu has all of these fundamental tools. So, I think she's a complete menace right now. Honestly, guys, again, probably let's talk about some of the most scandalous places. Again, if you have questions on your own character, you can leave a question in the comments and I'll answer you almost instantly, okay, in this video. So, for example, you can see in the top tier list characters like King, of course, Dragunov, of course, Alisa, Lydia, Low, that still is, like, Low, of course, apart from the heat stuff, then now he loses much more heat. He's still basically the same character. Nina, Yoshimitsu, unnerfable characters. Brian is still fucking strong, even though he got reduced on all of his heat bullshit. Brian still has QCB1, so Brian is still what it is. Lily is the same with the 41+2 and so on. Lee, one of the most downplayed characters in the game. For me, Lee is one of the most downplayed characters in the game. I say this all the time. I think the character is nuts. He does a lot of things well. He has a lot of crazy tools. He has one of the best down for ones in the game, in my opinion. He has very good strings, crazy counter hits, very good damage, a crazy wall combo into crazy Oki after, good pressure tools. Crazy counter hits, of course. He's one of the few characters that still has a 11 frame counter launcher. He has, I don't know, he has everything you need, guys, really. He has insane sets of punishment as well. His punishment is off the, like, his heat is very good now with down 1+1, down 40+4. Like, he has all that you need. His wall pressure is insane. Like, He's a very good card, and of course people are gonna say, yeah, but why don't we see him in tournaments? Bro, we don't see even Alisa at tournaments. Really, this is my biggest argument. We don't even see Alisa in tournaments. Does that make Alisa weak? No. Try to go over the fact, yeah, but there is no in tournament. And so what? Exactly, so what? Like, a card is just more than tournament presence. You gotta understand how the card works and how effective the card is, how strong the card actually is. Okay, so let's stop with the bullshit about the tournament presence, okay? I don't buy it. I don't buy it, honestly. Then we have Victor, of course, he's still insane, and Heihachi, Warrior Instinct. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Warrior Instinct completely ruins the game, and even without Warrior Instinct, Heihachi is still fucking insane. After the nerfs, he's still fucking insane. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, most of his fundamental tools are still the same. His damage is still all over the place. His damage is still completely nuts. So, I would say, like, in the case of Heihachi, his damage is to be considered, because Heihachi's damage is even exceptional even for Tekken 8 standards, I'm gonna lie. His damage is still absolutely nuts. So, I don't know. I feel like he's still an insane character. Then we have the second tier. The second tier is the broken characters still. So characters are still broken in my opinion, but just slightly less after the nerfs in Season 3. So for example, you see characters like Leo that lost 4-2, 4-3, for example. Jun that lost 4-1+2 basically in a lot of cases. You basically cannot whiff the move anymore and you die. Again, guys, please, I'm not done playing Jun. Before you say anything, Jun is still broken, don't get me wrong. I just think, and that's honestly what I believe, that with the 4-1+2 nerf, she's slightly less broken. And, you know, she basically lost her main thing you use in it. She basically lost, how useful it was. Her main thing used out of it. You know, so that's what I mean. So, basically her only power-up, apart from the stance hell sweep, the Gengitsu hell sweep, her 4-1+ was her main thing. And now she lost that. She lost that, honestly. So, you know, I don't think, like, she's as broken as she used to be. So, I don't know. By the way, you see cards like, I don't know, Azucena, Armor King, you know, all of these cards are still fucking broken, but they lost a lot of things from Season 3. For example, Armor King lost the platform block power crush, just to make an example. You know, he lost all of his hit, got really severely reduced, but in a way that actually affects the gameplay a little bit. But of course, again, all of these cards still have broken things. For example, so Clive got severely nerfed. And even though he got severely nerfed, I think Clive is still fucking insane. Clive, he's still fucking insane. For example, he has, I don't know, a lot of homing tools like down back 1 is still fucking insane. Back 2 is still fucking insane. But like, playing against Clive now has much more counterplay, I think, rather than before. Also, 4-1+2 doesn't launch anymore in Hit Dash. That's a huge nerf for the character. So I think Clive got severely nerfed after the last patches. So I don't think he's like a top 10 material anymore. Like, he's still broken, but a little bit less. Leo, again, a super strong character. I think above the average character, Leo still. But again, just a normal, you know, he lost a little bit the heat bullshit. Okay, so Anna basically is still fucking broken, but she lost a lot of her Season 2 bullshit. She's a little bit more fair to fight, even though she's still fucking annoying. And again, as you say, not the same. She's still a lot of stand slop, but, you know, guys, she's still a lot of stand slop, but, you know, she lost a lot of heat stuff. For example, Forward 4 doesn't launch on heat anymore. The back 2 now is way worse, you know, on block. So basically, all of her heat is way worse on block, or has way less reward on hit. So overall, her heat got severely reduced in all of her stuff, but she's still fucking insane. So I think she's this tier, absolutely. And then we have the rest of the characters. Characters that basically are still the same, play still the same, still with the same strengths, still with the same weaknesses. The rest of the characters, simply nothing too dramatic. No character is actually weak in this tier. No character is actually weak in this tier, of course. I don't think any of these characters is actually weak. And yeah, and yes, even Devilgen. Devilgen is still absolutely a strong character. I don't know, honestly, what can I say about this tier? What can I say? Basically, these characters do, like, probably the most shocking placement in this tier probably is Claudio and Asuka, probably, out of all characters. Again, the rest of the characters are basically okay, the same characters, like, you know, like they changed to not really change, basically. They have the same gameplay, they have the same counterplay, they do the same stuff they did in season 2, but a little bit worse, basically. And they were kind of okay before, and they're kind of okay now. Again, the most shocking placements in this tier probably are Eddie, Asuka, and Claudio, probably. And maybe Lars as well. Again, guys, this tier list is not ordered, by the way. This tier list is not ordered, so apart from maybe the top 10, the rest of the cards are absolutely not ordered in the tier list. Otherwise, it would take too much time, and honestly, who cares? Who cares? By the way, why Asuka? Basically, guys, she got severely nerfed from her season 2 bullshit. Asuka lost, for example, a lot of her ESL potential. Asuka lost down 1+2. Asuka lost basically all of what she does she did install, now she does worse. And it's much harder to play Asuka and do well now. Again, she's still a monkey character, don't get me wrong, she's still fucking insane. I just think that compared to what she was, not the same, absolutely. Let's see, who else? Okay, so again, Claudio as well. I think Claudio got severely nerfed from season 2, because basically he lost down back 1+2. That was huge for the character, the down back 1+2 launch. He lost sidestep 4. That's such a huge nerf on the character, because already lows were already one of his weaknesses, and now sidestep 4 is even worse on block. So worse on counter it. So his combos after, because now every character loses install after hit dash. But in the case of Cloud, this affects his gameplay much more. This affects his gameplay much more, because his combos out of hit dash now fucking suck ass, for example. So Claudio got severe, but again, do I think Claudio is an honest character now? Absolutely not. For example, I think he still has up forward 2 that is fucking broken. Up forward 2 is fucking insane. Insane. Up forward 2, oh my dear lord, this move. Heat engager, kind of fast mid, plus on block. Forces crouch as well. Oh my god, this move is fucking insane. So I think he's a still a very good character, but compared to season 2, night and day, honestly. Who else? Who else did I want to talk about? Honestly, Kazuya kind of still does the same Kazuya stuff. Warang, I lost the flappy kicks, but it's alright. Paul, Reina, Raven, Zafina, dear lord. Honestly, maybe I would put her even higher, but honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on Zafina. Like, if it was for me, probably I would put Zafina even here, probably. I don't know, but because I think she's fucking brain dead in this game. But I don't want Zafina mains to come at me. But honestly, if it were for me, probably I would switch her up here, probably. I don't know. I think she's way severely underrated, and basically she almost didn't lose any of the season 2 bullshit still. So maybe, yeah, I'll leave her here, honestly, because I think she's actually nuts this game. And with all of it, Azazel bullshit, it's fucking plus 1 million, and also homing for some reason. Like, I hate her so much. And who else do I have to talk about? Let me think. Shaheen, still insane. Leroy, Jack, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie lost a little bit of his touch. Like, Eddie was higher. I don't know if you remember, guys, but Eddie was higher in season 2 and season 1 when he got released. Now, basically, he lost a lot of his hit potential that made him very strong. And so also his damage, for example, out of QCF4, just to make an example. And his mix-ups are still a little bit risky, so you gotta be careful in playing against good players. There's way more counterplay to the things he does in this right now in season 3. Again, I still think that like he's basically a mix-up machine, and he's fucking very annoying to fight against. Compared to what he was, he's severely reduced as well. Jane's still fucking insane. Again, guys, these characters are all put in. They can all be put in the same tier, basically, like in the same place. I don't know. These are the top 10, 15. These are the other, and then these. Also, you gotta understand that the difference between these cards and these cards and these cards is basically minimal, in my opinion. Like, there's almost no difference. It's just that these characters right now basically almost didn't lose anything from season 2. or like they lost something, but they're still not a lot of counter to what they do and so on. Basically, that's why I think this. So yeah, guys, nothing. This was my tier list for Tekken 8 in Season 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, subscribe, and turn on for notifications for more. And see you guys in the next video very soon. Take care. Love you. Bye!